Good morning, Graham students and my social studies students. It is Friday. I hope that's great news for you. Today, we're going to work on something different, which is a Flipgrid, but you should have done your project and turned it in by yesterday. If it's not done yet, please work on it today. It's more important than the project, the Flipgrid you're going to do today. And it would be great to get it done before the weekend. So please do that. If you need any help, please shoot me an email ASAP or as soon as possible. You're also going to do a question of the day, and it's a progress questionnaire, and I've already sent it to you. And I'm sending you this in early, just not to get you out of bed, but just for your information. And again, get it done. Let me know if you need help with your final project. Today, what you're going to do is you are going to be creating a Flipgrid about your Renaissance and Beyond person. And it's very easy. And if you've ever done Flipgrid, it's even easier than easy. And you know about your Renaissance person. And so here's what you're going to do. In this assignment, I will send you the link to do your Flipgrid. And here's what it looks like. So even if you haven't done it before, and this is the list, by the way, reminder of your multiple options. And if you feel like you're stuck on one of these for your project, you're like, I can do most of it, but I can't do this or this, shoot me an email and I'll look at it with you, okay? I might be willing to revise it with you, all right? Again, try and get that done before the weekend. But for your Flipgrid, when you go to Google Classroom and you click on Flipgrid, it's going to open it up. And it's going to open it up to either something like this, where it says Renaissance RAB Final Project Introduce Figure, or it's going to take you straight into this, which it probably will. Okay? Now, when you do this, you're going to have a big green button down here. And the big green button is kind of looking like this, record a response. Now you might say, well, I don't know how to do this. Well, I'm going to show you right now a quick little tutorial of how to do this. So you just, on the big button down below, you're going to record a response. And what you're going to do is, I'll show you, can be up to 3 minutes long, all right? Now the instructions are all right here, which is kind of cool because you can take this and put this off to the side. And this says, okay, just say their name, say the era they came from, the Renaissance, Protestant Reformation, Scientific Revolution, what were their skills, what were their accomplishments, share an interesting story or note about the person, what made this Renaissance person, made them a Renaissance person, like how did they challenge accepted beliefs, and then one famous quotation that they may have said, and then how did they influence the world today. You can also do a picture of yourself. Now, I don't mean that's a picture of you. That's a picture of you, the character. Okay? So the way you do it, the easiest way to do it, if you're not going to do anything special, is you can give this information. Now, you can put this right in front of your face, so see how I'm looking right at it, and my eyes look like I'm looking right at the camera, but I'm not. Put it up a little bit higher, okay? So you look up towards the camera. That's where my camera is, at the top of my screen. So you can do it like this, or I think even a better way is you just click on Add a Sticky Note. And then what you do is I'm going to put my sticky note all the way up here, and I'm going to start saying, I'm going to do somebody different. I'm going to say that mine is Thomas Edison. Okay, and what era did I come from? I didn't come from any of these eras, but let's just say I came from the scientific revolution. And it doesn't matter if that's spelled correctly and all that, because it's just your notes. The next thing, what were my skills? I was an inventor. See, I don't even have to spell it right or type correctly. An inventor, or I can also say that I was an electrician. My computer's working overtime. It's so loud. The other thing I can do is, what were my accomplishments? And I'm just going to say a comp, and I'm going to say the light bulb. And actually, I'm not going to say that first. I'll say that later so it can build up to it. But I also invented the phonograph. Now, other people did these too, but, and most important, and I'm going to make this all in one line so it's more easy to read, a coomp. And then an interesting story. Okay, and I would tell the story about how he said it took him 10,000 tries to make it, and he only made it right once, but he learned on all those 9,999 tries. That's why I don't teach math. Blah, 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 and then, I'll put this down here. I would say some ideas from a quote and a picture of myself. Now, what you can do is this. If you want to change the filter on how does it look, you can make it look cool or warm or super warm or none of these, okay? So if you try it and you go, Old Town, I guess it looks like old-fashioned a little bit. I could do that, okay? Or I could clear the filter and use something different. I could make it black and white because back in the day, they didn't have color. They didn't have this during the Renaissance, but whatever. So that's something you can do. Another thing you can do is you can put titles. So if you put a title up here and you can start typing. This didn't work for me the other day, and I don't know why, but it should work for you. You can also put up stickers, and there's all kinds of stickers that you can put. My computer's running slow this morning. So there's all kinds of different pictures, different categories. You can write on it, okay? You can add a board, okay, and color the background. You can have a whiteboard. You can have a blackboard. You can also add a picture. So if I was going to add a picture, and so what I did was I was going to go to Edison. There he is. And let's say I wanted to use this picture and I wanted to cover the whole screen. I could grab this, drag it here, stretch it across, and there you go. Now I picked another picture that had him holding the light bulb. You can do it part way through. So I'm all ready and I'm all set. I don't want to see my face. I'm just going to show this picture, and then you can also add a video instead. Okay, so if you go like this, upload, and then it goes video, and you go, no, I'm not going to do that. I accidentally just dropped everything that I just did. So I'm going to do this all real quickly, and I already had my notes up there, and you saw that, and I put them right here, and then I'm going to take this picture, and I'm going to custom picture, and I'm going to put, this is the picture I wanted to use first. So again, I'm going to stretch it. And you can see, if I can do it this fast and explain the whole thing to you, I mean, I have a little more experience than some of you, but it's really not that hard. So now what I do is I go like this, I click, and it says 3, 2, 1. Hey, I'm Thomas Alva Edison, and I am a famous person from the scientific revolution. And you should know lots about me because I'm so famous. One of the things that I did was I was very skilled as an inventor. I was very skilled as an electrician. And what I also did was I invented the phonograph. Do you see the phonograph, phonograph, phonograph? Yeah. But most of you don't use that kind of phonograph, but most of you use a light bulb, okay, like this. And you probably used a light bulb yesterday, today. Hopefully it's not too hot for you today. But that's what I did. And so now I'm going to pause this. And I wouldn't say all that, because then I wouldn't want to have to cut it. But I'm going to change my picture now. I'm going to choose this picture. How do you get rid of the picture? You select it and hit delete. And now I'm going to put a new picture so it's not boring, the same old picture the whole time. And I open this up. I stretch it. And I continue. Thomas Alva Edison invented this, and it changed the world. It changed the way we do things. We can work at night easily. We can go to baseball games when there's not the coronavirus and watch them at night because we can turn on the lights. So he did a lot of amazing things, and we thank him for all he did. A famous thing he said was, I did this, I'm not even going to say it correctly, but I would probably write the quote. I had 10,000 attempts, 9,999 times I learned. One time I was successful in creating the light bulb, something like that. That's really a bad paraphrase of it. But you get the idea. And when you're done, you just hit that, and then you go next. Hey, now you can watch it. I don't want to watch it. You can watch it and laugh at me. Now you need to make a selfie because this is what's displayed. So I'm going to get in the center of the screen. I'm going to put some stickers on my face. One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to put on some different glasses. Yeah, wow, I look so cool. Even though I'm shaving, let's put a beard on me so I can scroll down. That looks Thomas Alva Edison. You kind of put it in the right place. If you need to make it bigger or smaller, you just stretch it or whatever. You guys are better at this stuff than I am. But now you're like, okay, I'm going to take a picture of myself. Okay, probably I should have smiled. Okay, looks like a school picture. Don't close the window. Okay, it's preparing my video. So now it's my display name would be Tom S. You guys should put your first name, last initial, and then the title would be Thomas Alva Edison and Scientific Revolution, inventor of light bulb. That was his claim to fame. If you were going to do Leonardo, you could say he invented tanks, and he also invented the Mona Lisa, whatever. You might want to put, I'm going to put at least two items, but you can just put one. Phonograph, which was the beginning of the record player. Now you go submit, and it's done, and it's complete. And now, see, I've already done two, and neither one of them are very good, but you can watch them, and you can mock them, and you can laugh at them, and whatever. When other people turn theirs in, you can also see theirs. So this is due by today, and seriously, I think it will take you less than 10 minutes. I hope you have a great Friday, and if you need help with your project that's not turned in, let me know. And to those of you who did do your projects, awesome job. And all of you have a great weekend and stay cool today because it's supposed to be hot. Bye-bye.